All right, we are on a win streak. Let's see if we can keep that going. Okay, and the opponent is choosing to go first, so let's see what kind of deck they've got. All right, and that's not terrible. I don't have a way to get anything else right now. I'm going to start the Latias. I'm not putting Fez down yet. Ooh, that's Dragapult Charizard. So this could be tough, but this will be a really good test to see if the changes I've made to the deck have been all positive ones or if more changes needed. All right, what are they playing? Okay, and I do get the extra card from the mulligan, so that's nice. And they've got Badoo and Dreepy. So I get that they want to go first because then that allows them to evolve the next time when they're first able to attack. But going first with Badoo in the active, you may not even get a chance to do that Ichipollen. And look at that. Top deck, the Arven. That is fantastic. And my precious trolley is prized, so this is going to be a tougher one. So now we'll see, is missing my precious trolley an auto loss? I hope not. Okay, retreat into the Volcanion. And gosh, I've got both TM Evos in my hand. I'm going to go ahead because I've got Magmortar in my hand, but obviously I can't evolve this turn unless it's through the TM Evo. Simple burn wouldn't be enough to knock it out, but with the Magmortar boost, it will be. And yeah, knocked out. So like I said, starting Badoo without having... Oh, that's awesome. First prize is the precious trolley. Okay, we got double Dreepy, Arven. What are they going for? If they have... Okay, so they're going for Great Ball. Or sorry, it's the Ultra Ball. And they discarded... Ooh, okay. They go for the Dragapult, so does that mean... Yeah, there's Rare Candy. So we have a very aggressive person on the other side, and that is all of their resources to get this Phantom Dive down. So they have 0 cards in hand. I think if I hadn't gotten that precious trolley, I would be in trouble. So now let's do the precious trolley. Get the rest of my setup. And that, one Numel. Because I can TM Evo again and have triple Magmortar. They will take down Volcanion, but that's okay. The space that it opens up will go to Pheasantipity. I'll draw 3 cards, and that'll allow me to do some more things. So Scalding Steam first. Always Steam first. Now, Evolution. Yeah, and I did consider going for the Camerupt, but right now without the energy for it, it would just be sitting on the bench with no way to attack, no way to retreat. I mean, I have switches, but... Oh gosh, okay. And I prized one of my Magmortar, so that's unfortunate. I should have checked. But they're still burned. Well, I did damage with burn, but they heal the burn. That's still something. Okay, so yeah, they just draw a card, Phantom Dive, go into the other Magmortar, and that guy is going to go down next turn for sure. I'll just promote the Latias at the moment. You notice they did put the 10 there so that Phantom Dive on it would also be a knockout. So now I can evolve. Oh, duh, no wonder I couldn't TM Evo the third one. It's in my hand. It was not in the prizes. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Flip the script. Because my bench is full. That's the only thing with having the Pheasantipity down. Bench space is very tight. I'm going to retreat. And I'm just going to put the Numel up. Because Numel's attack is just a guaranteed burn. And now, if they keep the burn, they got to make a decision. Are they going to take a couple of knockouts, or are they going to try to preserve the Dragapult? Now, they do have a Dracloak on the bench, so they are going to be able to Recon Directive, which will help them a lot. And Arven for Buddy Buddy Poffin, so they are getting back into the game. They only needed to, you know, that's the thing. Dragapult is a big threat. It's got a lot of hit points. There's the Phantom Dive. And yeah, 10 damage ping to the Pheasantipity. It's also close to a knockout. Magmortar goes down. So they've got to feel pretty good about their position. And losing a Magmortar does mean less burn damage, but they are close. Okay, so they do heal from that again. Alright, what to do? I need to get a Volcanion and another Numel in play. Because kind of resetting up Magmortar is a little too intensive. With two of them, it's still substantial, so that's okay. So I'm going to go for this here. Just Night Stretcher for that. Because that Dragapult's going to go down no matter what, if I can burn. And I do want to have the Volcanion for the ability. And let's Arven. I'll grab another Night Stretcher. And use that for the Numel. Put that here. Next turn I'll be able to Hilda and evolve into Camerupt. Because this Dragapult's going down. Question is, do they have another one ready? Or do they have Night Stretcher so they can evolve, pull it from the discard and evolve the one that's sitting back there? Because this guy is just going to go down to burn. Let's end that turn. And gosh, they're already down to 2 prizes because they took 2 from the first Volcanion. They took 2 last time. And can we come back? I think maybe if it was a normal Dragapult build, I'd be in more trouble because then they'd also have like Dragapult for the Phantom Dive. They'd go down to 1 prize. They could INO. But with this one, because they committed so many resources in the beginning, they're still kind of building back up. I mean, they've got Recon Directive, and that helps a lot. They've got double Recon Directive, so I think they're going to be okay, especially seeing 4 cards, keeping 2. They've put on the pressure, and they've been able to get a lot established And Pheasantipity hits the bench, but as we've seen in previous games, it only works if I take a knockout during my turn. Dragapult going down to burn is during checkup, which is between turns, which means Pheasantipity's Flip the Script is not active. Alright, now what do they do? Ultra Ball. Yeah, see, that's tough. Oh my gosh, they even had the unfair stamp. But I think that one also wouldn't work because it wasn't during the turn. So there's Dragapult. And Fire, and they are down to a 1-card hand. So they are very limited. Like, their only plan is to keep up the pressure. Because they have nothing in the hand, really. Okay. And they put it all on Magmortar, thinking I need to get that burn damage out of here. Top deck my other Volcanion, which I don't need. So I'm going to do this. I am going to thin the deck. Doing Ultra Ball to discard some things I don't need. Because here's the thing. I could do my normal sequence of burn, switch into Camerupt, and hit the Roasting Heat. But if I do that, and he's just on the bench, then they're going to Phantom Dive. It doesn't matter that they can't take out Camerupt. They're just going to put, damage counters on Volcanion and win the game that way. So what I need to do is I need to thin some more. Ultra Ball. And yeah, just getting rid of some things I don't need. I don't need the Hilda anymore. I'm keeping my boss's orders because I think that'll be critical. Or at least it could be. So I've taken a couple cards out of the deck, and now I'm going to Pokegear and cross my fingers for the Turo, and there it is. That's what I needed, because Turo will pick up the Volcanion after I Scalding Steam. Because that's 8 damage in burn. Turo for the Volcanion. All that damage is wiped. And now, Roasting Heat. 240 plus 80 from burn. That's another Dragapult down. Pheasantipity still can't activate because it went down to the burn. I hit another Turo in hand. So I have 2 Turos in the deck. So I Pokegeared for the one. The other one was in my prizes. And now what do they do? So draw for turn, Recon Directive, and Arven. What are they grabbing with Arven? So at this point, because I'm so low on prizes, going for a Charizard makes sense. So what are they grabbing with this Arven? Because, Ultra Ball and Rare Candy is going to have to be the way. So if they have both pieces in hand, they'll be okay. Oh, Counter Catcher. Yeah, so they're just trying to stall for a turn. Because they can Counter Catcher one of the Magmortars. Because they don't have energy, they can't attack. They're also not basic, so they can't use Latias Skyliner ability to retreat for free. And yeah, that was purely to buy a turn. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Volcanion down. And I'm going to Turo the Magmortar. Pull it up and out of the way. Volcanion for burn. And I didn't have to do that. I could have just switch into Volcanion and kept the Magmortar down. But I can just retreat and hit it with the Roasting Heat. I only needed 1 prize card left. I kept the boss's orders just in case. That could have been something I'd done. Switch, burn, no, switch, and then boss the Pheasantipity, then burn, then Roasting Heat. So it didn't matter. I was going to knock out whatever they had. So that's another big win for Mega Camerupt. I am pleased with how this deck is going. And for this to be an original creation, too. Literally just took the concept, threw it together, and then refined it. So, very pleased with how it's going. And that is another prestige level. Honestly, these rewards are a little underwhelming considering you have to hit 100 and then after that you get these kind of, here's 100 points.